Feeling cramped in your tiny home? Dreaming of a space that feels more like a luxurious loft than a shoebox? Well, get ready to have your mind blown, because today, we're unveiling 7 innovative interior design tips that will transform your small space into a palatial retreat. These aren't your grandma's design hacks or your typical Pinterest finds. We're talking cutting-edge strategies that will revolutionize how you live in and love your compact abode. So buckle up, because we're about to take your tiny home from cramped to incredible. Let's kick things off with a real game changer. Multifunctional furniture. Imagine walking into your living room and seeing a sleek, modern coffee table. Pretty standard, right? But wait, with a simple flick of your wrist, that same table transforms into a dining table for 6, perfect for hosting dinner parties in your cozy space. But we're not stopping there. That stylish ottoman in the corner is not just a place to rest your feet, it's secretly storing your entire winter wardrobe. These space-saving ninjas aren't just furniture, they're the Swiss Army knives of interior design. They don't just save floor space, they create possibilities you never thought existed in your tiny home. Think about a compact desk that folds out from the wall, providing a full workspace during the day and disappearing at night to make room for your yoga mat. It's like having a shape-shifting home that adapts to your needs throughout the day. But here's where it gets really exciting. Picture this. You're giving your friends a tour of your tiny home. They're already impressed by your clever use of space, but then you reveal your pièce de résistance. With a dramatic flourish, you pull down what looks like a simple wall panel, and voila! A Murphy bed unfolds, complete with built-in side tables and reading lights. But that's not all. As the bed comes down, it reveals a fully equipped home office on its underside, complete with a desktop, shelving, and even a corkboard for your to-do lists. You're not just saving space at this point, you're creating an entirely new room out of thin air. It's like having a magic wand for your home, only better, because you can actually sleep on it. These multifunctional pieces aren't just furniture, they're solutions that allow you to live large in a small footprint. Now, let's talk about creating the illusion of space with our second tip. The clever use of mirrors. But we're not just talking about hanging a mirror on the wall and calling it a day. Oh no, we're taking it to the next level. We're talking entire mirrored walls that visually double the space of your room. It's like stepping into a funhouse, minus the creepy clowns and with way better decor. Imagine this. You walk into your living room, and suddenly it feels twice as big. How? A floor-to-ceiling mirrored wall creates the illusion of extended space, reflecting light and making your room feel infinitely larger. But let's get creative with this. Why stop at flat mirrors? Consider adding a mirrored column in the corner of your room. It not only breaks up the space in an interesting way but also reflects different angles of your home, creating depth and intrigue. And here's a pro tip. Mirrored furniture. A mirrored coffee table or sideboard can seem to disappear, creating the illusion of more floor space. Plus, it adds a touch of glamour to your home. It's like having a piece of a high-end hotel right in your living room. And the best part? You'll always know if you have spinach in your teeth. No matter where you are in your home, it's a win-win. Moving on to our third tip. Vertical thinking. We're taking your design up and away. Forget about floor space. It's time to conquer your walls and ceilings. Picture this. Floating shelves that climb your walls like a stylish staircase, providing storage and visual interest without eating up precious floor real estate. But don't just stick to straight lines. Get creative with asymmetrical arrangements that draw the eye upward, making your ceilings feel higher and your space feel larger. But why stop at the walls? Let's talk about ceiling-mounted storage that drops down when you need it and disappears when you don't. Imagine a rack that lowers from the ceiling, perfect for hanging dried herbs in the kitchen or storing seasonal clothes in the bedroom. It's like having a secret attic in every room. Mary Poppins would be jealous of your magical storage solutions. And for those really tight spaces? Consider a pegboard wall. It's not just for garages anymore. A well-designed pegboard can be a stylish and incredibly flexible storage solution, allowing you to hang everything from kitchen utensils to office supplies, and change it up whenever the mood strikes. It's like having a wall that's as adaptable as your tiny home needs to be. Now, let's shed some light on our fourth tip. The power of illumination. We're not just talking about a few lamps here and there. We're talking about a lighting revolution that will transform your tiny home into a bright, inviting haven that feels twice its size. Picture this. LED strip lights hidden under cabinets, casting a warm glow on your kitchen countertops and making them appear to float in mid-air. These same lights, cleverly concealed along baseboards, create an illusion of lifted floors, instantly making your rooms feel more spacious and open. And let's not forget the magic that happens when you frame doorways with soft LED strips. Suddenly, your humble entrances become glowing portals, guiding you through your home with style and sophistication. This isn't just about making your space look good, it's about feeling good too. Studies have shown that lighting that mimics natural patterns can boost your mood, improve sleep quality, and even increase productivity. In a small space, where every element matters, this kind of lighting doesn't just illuminate, it elevates your entire living experience. Now, let's talk about the art of zoning with our fifth tip. In a small space, every area needs to work overtime. So why not use light to create distinct zones without walls? Imagine a cozy reading nook, defined by a warm, focused light, or a home office space separated from your living area by a change in lighting temperature. It's like having multiple rooms in one, without the need for actual walls. Talk about a space-saving miracle. But don't stop at lighting. Use rugs to define different areas within your open plan. A plush rug under your dining table creates a distinct room for eating, while a different texture under your sofa sets apart the living area. It's like creating invisible walls that your eyes can see but your body can freely move through. And here's a genius trick. Use furniture to create zones. A bookshelf placed perpendicular to the wall can separate your sleeping area from your living space, while still allowing light to flow through. It's not just a storage solution, it's a room divider that doesn't make your space feel closed in. Now that's smart design. Our sixth tip dives into the psychology of color, but we're not just talking about slapping a coat of paint on the walls. We're exploring how color can trick your mind into perceiving more space. Cool blues and soft greens can make a tiny bedroom feel like a calm, expansive retreat, while strategic pops of vibrant yellow can energize a compact kitchen, making it feel larger and more inviting. But here's where it gets interesting. Using a monochromatic color scheme can make a space feel larger and more cohesive. By using different shades and textures of the same color, you create depth without chopping up the space visually. It's like giving your eyes a smooth path to follow, making the room feel more expansive. And for our grand finale, the seventh tip. The art of negative space. In a small home, it's tempting to fill every nook and cranny, but here's the counterintuitive truth. Sometimes less really is more. Imagine walking into a tiny living room that feels spacious and serene, not because of what's in it, but because of what's not. Strategic empty spaces draw the eye, create visual breathing room, and make your entire home feel more expansive. It's the design equivalent of taking a deep, calming breath, and in a world where we're constantly bombarded with visual clutter, a bit of carefully curated emptiness can be the ultimate luxury. This doesn't mean your space has to feel sparse or unlived in. It's about making intentional choices. Maybe it's leaving one wall free of art to give your eyes a place to rest, or choosing a low-profile sofa that doesn't overwhelm the room. It's about quality over quantity, choosing pieces that serve a purpose and bring you joy, rather than filling space for the sake of it. Now, here's where the magic really happens. When you combine all 7 of these innovative tips, you create a tiny home that feels anything but small. It's a space that adapts to your needs, delights your senses, and makes every day feel like you're living in a designer showcase. Size doesn't matter. It's how you use it that counts. Your tiny home is about to become the envy of everyone you know. So, are you ready to transform your small space into a big statement? It's time to take action. Don't let these game-changing tips go to waste. Grab a pen and paper, or open your notes app, and jot down your favorite ideas from this video. Then, pick just one tip to implement this week. Start small, but start today. Whether it's adding a multifunctional piece of furniture or experimenting with smart lighting, take that first step towards your dream tiny home. And here's a challenge for you. Share your tiny home transformation journey with us. Take a before picture of the space you're going to upgrade, apply one of our tips, and then show us the amazing after. Use the hashtag #tinyhomemagic so we can all be inspired by your creativity.